Don't you try to think ahead. Save tomorrow for tomorrow.
Rock Jesus. I love the idea that this is a rock star. Like, to me, that's like how I gotta find my way in. I think it's so amazing that it's back in the zeitgeist, because we're talking about someone who was like, I want to be known because I have these principles, and then sometimes when you get really big, you kind of can lose sight of what those principles are, and that's why this is through Judas's eyes. I think it's a fascinating and important story to be told now, especially because of the perspective that you see it through.
It's all about interpretation. It's really semantics. It's those things that, like I just said, or the things the Bible doesn't say, is where the gray areas creep in, and is where it's the places that people can find themselves in their greatest salvation, because they can hear a word or feel a part of a message and say, that spoke directly to me. That preaching a story of love, and again I go back to this word goodness, is worthwhile. And I believe that, and that is how I hook into this character who is, the Messiah, right? He believes in goodness, and I'm like, great, I can do that. I believe that.
What is so shocking or scary to people about this show, particularly when it opened, was that they dared to treat him like a man. The fact that we so forget, because we think of this deity as opposed to this person that was a human being, that he was capable of love, he was capable of friendship, he wasn't just he wasn't some floating Buddha on a flower or whatever.
It takes liberties in filling in the blanks that the Bible doesn't talk about. And that was the other thing that I think people kind of got a little in arms about.
If you think of Jesus as a rock star, I've been a support act many a time, I've been a backup singer, but I've been profoundly changed by the people that I've sung for. And so that feels like the connection I live in.
Music is like my religion.
Music
is my religion.
Yes.
So when you were talking about like approaching it like being a backup singer, which I've been, or being, a support act, which we've been, like that to me is something that, like, I remember in the audition process, I really didn't understand what they were asking me to do. And then he sort of broke it down to me in those terms, and he was like, you're the old rock star, this is the new rock star, you're a little... I'm like, that I understand, that I get.
The brilliance of this musical, just sonically and melodically, like how this story is wrapped in this music is the perfect time. And I think it really is a great time for this, especially in our socio-political climate in America today. So yes, I'm very glad to be a part of this.
Every time I look at you, I don't understand why you let the things you did get so out of hand. You'd have managed better